on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage.
The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Another carry for him. He finds space into the red zone. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw on first. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Hand off to the back. And they wrap him up after a short push to the 42. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's going to push one deep down the... He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Back to throw now. Flush down now. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
The visitors headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's second in the league in touchdown receptions. On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second down now, 7 to go. Short side option here, he's running left. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Finds a man right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 27. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on first down. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. This finds Smith. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. He's going to throw this one. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. That one splits the uprights. And these guys cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
A give now from the gun. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's second down. Dropping back to throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up third and 2.
Here's a give up the middle. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on third down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on fourth?
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
So on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense in the hurry up here. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He's dropping back to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's completed right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll give them a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Throwing now on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This, 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's halftime for us here. It's a 7-point game after our first 2 quarters. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock.
And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one's complete, right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll throw on first. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They motion a receiver left. Here's 2nd and 2. Throw left side, complete. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Rolling left behind some time. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 30-yard line.
Simple dive up the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on 1st down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Right up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Complete out to the right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. He'll throw it. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And they'll have 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 36. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. This game's still tied after 3, so we're going to decide things here in the fourth quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. All set up now for 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
They'll run here from the gun. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He finds Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll give them a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Putting the tight end in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Another carry for him. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll run it from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They go play action on first. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's back to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Looking to the air here. No place to go, so he just threw it away. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Handoff now, running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. that brings us to the 2-minute warning in San Antonio. These guys needing 4 points. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
That outruns their offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they have. Running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It was a great effort from our winner.